Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers!
Welcome to the PK Subban episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose. I'm Nathan. Apparently, I'm thinking about pecans. I think it comes from, we were talking about brownie sundaes yesterday. My favorite brownie sundae is from the Outback Steakhouse, pecan brownies. That's where it came from, I think. I don't know. Regardless, neither here nor there. Sitting over here to my right, rocking my Letterman's jacket from back in the day buffet, Miss Rachel Rooney Eden. Rachel, how are you?
The only thing I can say to pecan is butter pecan Puerto Rican. Don't you dare finish the rest of the sentence.
Oh, Poppy, every time.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, exactly. So, but Lil Wayne's finest is Lil Wayne's finest. So, I'm doing fabulous. I'm doing so well. I'm obviously here, yes, rocking your varsity jacket. And it's amazing. Like, I love that it has like the little captain pin on it. It has the football pin. It had a basketball pin, but that's not on there anymore. We just have the little football one. It's like so cute. It's like so vintage because you're so old. And
What a ricochet shot. They act like this thing's from the 1960s.
Yeah, I know. More like the 1920s. Yeah, I mean, more like the 1600s.
The Roaring 20s?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, thank you so much for
Rude.
giving me your jacket. I might, like, switch it off, like, during the podcast. Like, I might, like, put it on my shoulders, like, very cute and elegant. It's just, like, I don't know where it's going to go because it is, like, a little large for me, you know, because I'm just so tiny. I'm just so small. So, I just, you know, I'm trying to see what works, you know? Like, does it look good oversized or do I look like... Does it look like I'm getting lost in here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just so small.
Exactly. So
little.
How are you?
I'm good. We had a tremendous weekend up in Beantown. That's where you got the jacket. We found out the gender of my sister's baby.
Baby
girl!
It's a baby girl.
It's a baby girl.
Little princess.
We're so excited. Mr. Ray Rodriguez, the father of said baby girl, he was a typical dude, wanting a boy.
Said skies are blue. That means we're having a boy. Said, oh, I couldn't even look at him when he said that.
Yeah.
I couldn't even look at him. I was like, oh boy, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh brother.
The whole time before the reveal, I was just like, man, I want to see the way this man's gonna react.
Yeah.
Because he has not shut up about wanting a boy.
But wanting a girl is just, I mean, having a girl is just a blessing. Like, I mean, like, could you imagine how my parents felt when, I mean, I was a surprise. Not I was a surprise, but my gender was a surprise at birth. So, like, I couldn't even imagine, like, how it must feel to be like, oh my God, I'm having a baby girl. Like, hopefully she's like me. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you that's what they're thinking. Like, God, I hope she's like Rachel.
That has to be what they're thinking.
God, I hope she's so cool like Rachel.
Yeah.
So, very exciting stuff. Congratulations to Ray.
I will say this was the most Silveira, Nathan, Rachel, Elizabeth thing ever. We were planning on doing the reveal through cupcakes, okay? Having the cupcakes filled with some pink frosting, because Janelle, my mom, used to call my dad Cupcake, so I thought it was very cute.
So cute, so smart that you thought of that, by the way. Like, genius.
Nothing little late night vitamins can't come up with. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Turns out that's what we tried, and none of the cupcakes had any filling.
They literally bit into the cupcakes, and they were like, "It's empty." Like, oh my God.
They were like, "Is that it?
Backup plan.
Is that it?" Yeah, then we had a backup plan.
Everyone thought it was like a joke.
Wardrobe.
Like, it wasn't even a joke. Like, I know we should have like rolled with the fact that it was a joke, but like, it's not even funny. Like, it's just like, wait, what?
Probably should have tested one out beforehand.
I was thinking
quality
that,
assurance
but like
purposes.
I think that we would have been like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's no
why would you test out?
Yeah.
Like it's a cupcake, so like you could just
Cupcakes were good too.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I had two vanilla and one chocolate.
Wow. So would you like better, chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
I feel like vanilla. Okay, so hear me out. Chocolate cake with raspberry is my favorite thing on the planet. Like that's the best dessert. But there is nothing better sometimes than just like a vanilla cake. Like the vanilla cake is the funfetti cake too.
Yes,
so it's like
yes.
Vanilla cake is perhaps superior.
There's
cake.
That's what I don't get when people are like vanilla or chocolate. Like it depends what we're eating.
I literally just asked you that.
No, but like in general, people are like say that like they're either chocolate people or vanilla people. Like that doesn't work. Like ice cream might be something.
Right.
Candy might be something else. Cake might be something else. Cupcakes are maybe different than cake. Like there's no way to tell. There's no way to know. But yeah, especially on like a cup, like the cupcake, if the top part, like the muffin top, like is a little tiny burnt piece. Ooh.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you psycho?
Like vanilla burnt. Oh.
Ew, Bubba, what?
I also peel off the icing.
Yeah, obviously, because what type of animal would actually be eating all that sugar?
No, I just don't like the taste. Nothing to do with the sugar.
Yeah.
Considering I had three of them.
I usually, honestly, like, I usually eat a little bit of frosting, if that. Like, I'm just like, I would rather eat the cake. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I love cake so much.
Does anyone really ever like the frosting?
Yes. Kara literally, like, devours frosting. Like, could eat a spoonful of it.
I'm not judging her.
I'm sure, like, Sarah honestly probably could, too. She probably has. Definitely.
Sarah's great at making cakes. She made her sister's cake.
She's so good at making cake. You know who else is good at making cakes? Marissa.
Really?
Tutora. Yeah. Unbelievable. I don't know why I just had her last name as if I have another Marissa in my life. But,
Right.
But I feel like, you know those people that are always first name, last name basis?
First name, last name, date of birth.
Exactly.
Make a bad bitch do paperwork.
Oh.
Once it's inside, then say a word.
Hey. Well, are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, first, I think we need to address why I'm wearing this jersey. Mac Jones college jersey from Alabama. It's a sad day.
Yeah.
It's a bad day. Well, I think it's a positive day, but it's a sad day nonetheless. Mr. Mac Jones is no longer a Patriot. They traded him back to his hometown team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm wearing this in solidarity. There is no hard feelings with Mac Jones.
What is that thing that they do, like the military or whatever?
Salute?
What is that flag thing? Like, we should, like, hoist that up on a flag. Like, you know what I'm talking about? When they do, like, the thing? Like, we should do that with the Mac Jones jersey.
We should do something with it. We should figure out something.
We'll salute it and then be done with it.
Right. I had nothing against Mac Jones. It just didn't work out.
Sure.
And it's time to move on.
I don't know why you have, like, such a soft spot for him.
I think that's a good question. I think a lot of things were not in his control, to be honest. I don't think he lived up to his potential, but number one, you're replacing – there was Cam Newton between Tom Brady and him, but he was replacing Tom Brady. He was the next quarterback after Tom Brady that really was meant to take over the franchise. It's a lot of pressure. What?
But literally for anybody else, like literally any other team, like you'd be like, oh, like this guy's
Not
ass.
all.
This guy's horrible. Zach Wilson?
Ass.
Yeah, see?
Well,
exactly.
he's actually ass.
You don't think Mac Jones is actually ass?
He may be, but he's a good guy, a local guy.
Oh, you're ridiculous. Yeah,
but, no,
exactly.
seriously, I think
I'm being serious.
I really do think like
you're telling me seriously. I'm being serious.
I am too. He might be bad, but I just think that like the confusing part about Mac Jones is that his first year was his best year. His rookie year, he was legitimately great. Like he made it to the Pro Bowl. He led the Patriots to the playoffs. Like everything was looked like there was only going to go up from there. But unfortunately, it went the other way. It only went down. Every year it got worse and worse. And then they started benching him. They changed the offensive coordinator every single year he was there. Like he had a freaking Matt Patricia and Joe Judge as co-offense coordinators.
Yeah, but like why do you even like why would you even need them? Like you can make your own decisions too.
No, they're the ones that call the plays. They're the ones that create like the game plan, the strategy. Like the quarterback has to lean a lot on his offensive coordinators.
Okay, fine.
But regardless, he's going to be the backup in Jacksonville for the foreseeable future. I hope that he does well, and I hope that he rebounds. It like brings up like I've asked this. I've asked you this before the pod. I asked a lot of people this question. I think like people act as if it's an easy answer, but for me, it's not that easy. Would you rather make it like him and fail, or like Zach Wilson, or not make it at all?
Obviously, I would rather make it.
I don't know.
You say this every single time, and every single time you always say, I don't know.
Because I disagree.
What's gonna be the defining answer for you?
Well, I have my defining answer.
Life's most unanswered question for you.
Because
You always ask the same question.
There is no way to know, because I'm never gonna be in that position. But
it says literally who.
Like, yeah, the money is nice. Yeah, you accomplished your dream of making it, but like you also kind of failed. Like you kind of failed.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather try and make it?
Of course. I mean, everybody tries to some degree, but like it's not like
what then
it's
never
not like
make
failing.
It at all. Like you're literally in the same. Like you're in the other. Not you didn't make it to the NFL. So like, wouldn't you rather have made it?
At least have had a taste.
Yeah.
But like, you don't think it's like
what
the embarrassment? The embarrassment and the pressure is like heightened because you're failing in front of millions and millions of people.
Yeah, but at least you're trying.
I guess so.
Like, who cares? You know what I mean? At least you're trying. Like, you're trying to play football. You know what I mean? Like, what someone can't take that away from you. I mean, they can, but like, you're out there trying.
Yeah, but it's also up for judgment for the entire country.
So then you don't want to be in the NFL because you don't want to be judged. You're gonna be judged either way. You're gonna be judged if you're good. You're gonna be judged if you're bad.
Yeah, maybe it's just a soft opinion on my part, but like, part of me feels like there has to be like a severe amount of like
I'm sure that's why that's why they're all in like their bubble. They really only talk to each other. You know what I mean? Like they have like sports psychiatrists or therapists. Whatever.
Should have been one of those.
Like,
should have been one of those.
Like you know this, Bubba. Like you know this stuff. I'm not telling you new news. You know.
I guess so. It's just one of those things where I feel like it's not that simple.
I think it is that simple.
Okay. Again, well, first time we've ever disagreed.
Oh, yeah, first time.
Never happened before.
First time in the books. First time.
At least we got through it.
Yeah, at least this time we're not screaming at one another. Yeah. Okay.
Regardless. But when it comes to the Patriots, they're still out there making moves. They signed a new quarterback already, who I believe will be the backup or a mentor for a young guy. They signed Jacoby Brissett, who was actually drafted by the Patriots when he came into the NFL, when we still had Brady and Garoppolo. And he actually started a couple of games for the Patriots as well when Brady was suspended for Deflategate. So he's been around. He went around the league for a few years, but he's back. We'll see. One time I saw him.
How old is he? Like how many years has he been in the NFL?
He's probably been in the NFL for 7 or 8 years.
Oh my god, he's old, huh?
So he's probably around my age.
Like, so he's, oh my god, he's so old.
29, 30.
So he's vintage.
Literally, imagine what his Letterman jacket looks like.
Yeah, but the same exact as yours.
Probably the same amount of dust in it.
The same year.
One time we saw him at a club in Boston when he was a rookie.
Who's we?
Me, Mike, Ty, Ryan.
I always ask these questions. Were you with anyone else?
I don't think so. I think it was legitimately just like the homies.
Sure.
But it was like one of those ratchet clubs.
Oh, the best type.
Like basement.
Oh, I used to go to some ratchet ass clubs in the city. Lesuc is probably the most ratchet I've ever been to in my entire life. They would pretend to scan the blue light like with my fake ID, and they literally just had like a little shelf that they just shined a blue light on, and they just like went like this underneath. Like it was like so ratchet. So ratchet.
Love that.
They had a VIP section. It was literally just like barely elevated, like 2 tables. Like it was just
and that's where he was. He was like in the VIP section.
But it's not VIP. Like it's literally you're just there.
Right,
like,
right next to the bar. Right.
No, it's literally just like wait, what?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
None of us try to go talk to him or talk to him of his homies, but I just remember him drinking Fiji waters and just like bopping his head.
Nice.
Big fellow though, big fellow.
How big? This guy Jacoby?
Yeah, I don't know how probably around like 6'4", 6'5".
Wow.
Big, thick.
Yeah, thick boy.
So they got him, and then I think I'm gonna save my rest of my opinions for later on in the pod.
All right,
on the Patriots and what I want them to do.
Amazing.
But We touched on it last week with Mr. Maurer, Mr. T Money Maurer. Thank you again for joining us, Mr. Maurer.
Thank you.
But right now we're in the thick of it.
I feel like I really look enormous. I'm enormous with this jacket on.
No, you're good.
Anywho,
there's 2 ways for the teams can improve their team. Like the teams can improve right now. It's either by trade or by free agency.
Right. You were saying to me last week how basically this off season for the NFL is like the off season for the Real Housewives. So it's like you had your cast of last season and now you're trying to add new cast members. You're trying to see who works, who doesn't, trade here, trade there. Like, should we have her come back on to this season? Should we give her a friend to add on? Does she need somebody to add into the storyline?
Right.
Type of thing. So it's like the same thing with the football players. Like, does this quarterback need another wide receiver?
Right.
Does this quarterback need to be replaced? Do we need to trade him out?
Right. Does he need a new running back? Does he need a new left tackle to protect him?
Exactly.
What do we need?
Exactly.
So not many trades have gone down that are of note. There are a couple of rumors out there, but there have been a lot of signings. Starting off with a quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He signed with the Atlanta Falcons for 4 years, $100 million, $100 million guaranteed.
Wait.
So 108, it can be worth up to 180 if he hits his incentives, but at least 100 is guaranteed.
That is insane.
But don't worry, they're normal people.
No, like,
they're normal.
Please,
they're normal.
Please, $100 million in the bank. $100 million they have in the bank. Like, do not fucking talk to me.
Right.
In Atlanta, nonetheless. Like,
right.
You're gonna be getting you could buy an island. You could actually literally buy an island with that money.
Oh, easily.
That's insane.
That's an ample amount of money to buy an island.
$100 million guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
But they'll still shop at Target.
Yeah, don't worry. She'll still get his pregame fits at Target, which means they're normal.
No,
so
right.
don't mind.
Like, please.
Don't
mind the zeros in their bank account.
Don't mind the freaking secret passageways to his trophy room that still doesn't have any trophies, but
corny. I'm over it.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Another quarterback that you love,
Crybaby Baker, I see this.
Re-signed with the Bucks, and he got a 3-year contract worth up to $100 million. Half of that is guaranteed, so $50 million guaranteed over 3 years.
I mean, good for him, because I kind of feel like he found his niche. He found his his spot. You know what I mean? Like, he found the spot that he's gonna do well and thrive in. Like, who wouldn't want to be over there in Tampa Bay?
And that's exactly the point of my whole Mac Jones thing is that listen, it didn't work out for Baker Mayfield in his first couple places.
Right, he's trying to figure it out.
It was crazy. He was. So these are what they're valued at, right?
Right.
So, this is their top value for right now.
Right.
Because if another team thought they were more valuable, they'd go elsewhere, right? So Baker Mayfield was a free agent last year, and his value last year was a 1-year contract for about $4 million.
Holy moly.
So he really balled. That's how much him balling out last year was worth it to him.
Yeah, I would say $50 million worth.
And remember,
guaranteed.
Exactly. And remember he had problems with his dad and his brother stealing his money, $12 million worth. This kind of makes up for that, huh?
Wait, that is, I actually don't remember that. I know that we definitely probably talked about that, but who knows? But $100 million, that is wild for 3 years.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
Next up,
Russell Wilson. He's coming across the country over to Pittsburgh. He signed a 1-year veteran minimum $1.2 million contract. However, I meant to really go into this last week because I think it's super interesting. The Denver Broncos, although they released him, he still had guaranteed money left on his contract. So they are due to pay him. They were due to pay him $39 million this upcoming year, regardless if he was on the team or not. So whatever money he makes from another team, it gets taken away from that $39 million. So no matter what, he's going to make $39 million in the NFL this year. But it's just a matter of who's going to pay it. So the Steelers are going to pay $1.2 million.
I could see him as a Steeler.
Me too. It makes sense.
I just see him as a Steeler.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And then the Broncos are still going to be paying him $37.7.
So what does that mean? When they have
$37.8 million.
If they still owe him that money, then they can't pay other players that money because
it goes against their salary cap. It goes against the budget.
That's why
this is why
you don't do this guaranteed money.
Well, the guaranteed money is a big part of the NFL. Like, who gets the guaranteed money and who doesn't? Because, yeah, you could be in a bad position like that where you make a bad investment like Russell Wilson. But as a player, think about if you're a player and you get hurt and you don't have any guaranteed money left in your contract, they can just cut you and you really don't have any income.
I guess half your contract is like a good step, like for Baker Mayfield. Like, half of it.
I think it should all be guaranteed. To be honest with you,
if they're gonna make a crazy if they're gonna make like a crazy number, like then guarantee it, bitch. Put your money where your mouth is,
exactly,
bitch.
Exactly. But also, wow, that thought just really flew out of my head. Never mind. Wow, that was weird. It was like I could just see it go. It was here.
Your thought. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. I mean, it happens to me frequently. So, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
But yeah, Russell Wilson. So I just think it's super. Like Steelers got him for a bargain, and the Broncos are paying him a lot of money to.
They literally got him for a bargain. They got him for $1.2 million. It's like $1 in the NFL.
Legitimately, especially for a starting quarterback.
It's like $1. Get it?
Yes, I do get it.
Wait, $1.
That was Baker.
Yes. Oh, never mind.
Tony Pollard, he left the Cowboys. He was a Cowboys running back last year.
Do you think that they say to Baker Mayfield, like in his meeting, like, I know you're going to re-sign with us, the Bucks, but we're going to give you $50 million?
We should call him up and ask him.
Yeah, we should ask him. Like, do you think that they say that to him? Like,
no.
Here's $100 million.
No.
Get it?
But it would be a great social media campaign for him.
No, I totally agree. Like $50 million. I love it.
People are asking.
Tony
Pollard left the Cowboys.
You didn't even laugh. Like, at least give me a fake laugh. I hate that even more.
How you feel about Tony Pollard leaving?
Yeah, I'm definitely upset about that because he was definitely like a very, very, very good player for the Cowboys. So like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because he made a lot of key plays for the Cowboys.
Yes.
So
a couple of years.
But I believe in them.
Yeah, I don't even know who they're gonna have for a running back this year. They haven't signed anybody. They haven't traded for anybody.
Oh man, they're a hot mess express. I feel like they're just waiting for Bill Belichick to come in.
They missed out on Derrick Henry. He literally just signed right now with the Ravens. Jeez. So he's not gonna go to Dallas.
Well, maybe somewhere else. Maybe someone else.
Yeah, for sure. There's still people out there for them to get. They can bring Zeke back.
They could bring you back.
Me?
Yeah.
I was never there, but I'll go.
Would you go? Would you play for the Cowboys?
I'd play for literally anyone.
Oh, okay.
I'd play for any professional sports team at all for like the same money I'm getting paid at work. To live the dream.
I love it. Yeah. So would you rather make it and be bad or?
I'd be very embarrassed if I failed.
Yeah.
Then you don't know who this is, Christian Wilkins, but I just put on here because it's a crazy contract. He signed a 4-year, $110 million contract with $84 million guaranteed. Good for him. Massachusetts cat.
I don't know what that means. Who's Christian Wilkins?
He's a defensive lineman, formerly of the.
So he's so good.
Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I really wanted the Patriots to get him.
Oh yikes!
Yeah, the Patriots have kind of been staying put, but the one I really want to get to is Saquon Barkley. He left the New York Giants to sign with the arch rival Philadelphia Eagles. They play each other twice a year.
Oh, really? I didn't know that they were rivals.
Like, they hate each other.
Oh.
And he signed a 3-year, $37.75 million.
That's crazy.
With $26 million guaranteed at signing.
The Eagles are going to be insane.
People think so, but I mean, Jalen Hurts shaved his goatee, so
no, I'm like
he lost some of his power.
It's disgusting. Like, how could he needs to grow back? Like, I think it's just the wrong. People make Listen to me, Jalen. People make mistakes. Facial hair, thankfully, grows back for men very quickly. For this one sitting over to my left, literally in 2 hours' time. Okay, we need the goatee back. I don't understand what the thought process was, but I guess it's like a woman who gets bangs. We always regret it after it happens, but we can always fix it, okay? So, Jalen, listen to me, okay? Fix it. Grow back. Thank you.
Or just get a stash.
No.
That always hits.
Just grow.
Always hits.
Just grow back the goatee.
Or get a stash.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're going to be very good. They're going to have a very potent offense. However, they've lost some key players on defense. Who knows? Who knows how they're going to be?
Okay.
They underachieved last year, so whatever. But So him going to the arch rival didn't sit well with another former Giants running back.
Okay.
I think you know him, Tiki Barber.
Oh, the Real Housewives of New Jersey husband?
Exactly.
Just joking.
No,
But
seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. Barber has a radio program, which he literally talks about a lot on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Literally, records it
Right.
on the show.
Right.
So he went on this radio program after this news came and said, quote, "He's dead to us now. You're dead to us, Saquon. Good luck. You're dead to me."
Oh, but was he like joking or was he mad?
No, serious. He was serious.
What?
Barkley responded on Twitter, @Tiki Barber, "You've been a hater since I got to New York. And all the dead to me talk, don't smile in my face when you see me."
Wow.
Yo, Saquon Barkley would beat Tiki Barber's ass.
100%. I think that Tiki Barber's probably jealous because Saquon Barkley is better than Tiki Barber probably ever was. But Tiki Barber is also like a legend in the game. You know what I mean? So like that's what's like kind of hard. But like sometimes legends need to take a back seat. You know what I mean? And let the newbies come and play. But Saquon Barkley has definitely made a case for himself. Not only on the field, but off the field too. I mean, he always looks bomb as fuck. I can't even imagine. Like, the Eagles are going to be the best dressed team with Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. No, not
AJ
him.
Brown has been on your list.
Yes. Like, are you
Dallas
literally...
Goedert.
Are you out of your mind? Like, the Philadelphia Eagles, like, we're going to need, like, style watch down there. No lie. It's going to be unbelievable.
Do you think you're ready to crown them the best dressed team in the NFL?
For next year. For next year, maybe. For next year, they have high potential. They're number uno on the list right now.
Wow.
I mean, they are like what they literally have. They're coming in packed.
Yeah, they are.
Amazing.
They are. Hopefully
Tiki Barber don't smile on his fucking face, loser. Just kidding, you're not a loser, but still.
Yeah, I think I think it's always interesting when like former players like talk out on like their radio programs or podcasts and cause a stir because it's like. As a player, you always see the players freaking out at the media.
Right.
And then then once they are done with their playing career and get into media, I feel like...
But they like flip the switch. Like,
they flip the switch. So like it kind of is interesting because it's like I feel like they should have a different perspective, but oftentimes they're just as ruthless, if not more ruthless than the media itself, especially being in New York.
Right, because they like think that... Well, not that they think that they do deserve to comment on it more than these media people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's funny because as I was thinking that in my head, the people that I was thinking of best dressed was I was going to say OBJ, but I realized that OBJ plays for...
He's a free agent.
He doesn't play for the Ravens?
No, he only signed a 1-year contract last year, so he might go back to the Ravens, but...
He has to.
But
the Ravens are the Cowboys.
He might go to the Cowboys, certainly.
I think he'll stay with the Ravens. I do. I think he's going to stay with Lamar Jackson.
Well, I think that...
They have a good little duo.
They have a great duo, but I think that there's more variables to that situation than some may expect because now he has a new boo. And we've talked about it.
Yeah, maybe he should be going to the LA Rams.
Could be back. He played for them before he played for the Ravens.
Maybe.
No, he did.
No, I'm saying maybe he'll go back.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah, relax over there, okay? I'm not saying that he didn't play for the LA Rams. I didn't even know that. It literally just came out of my brain.
He won a Super Bowl with them, tore his ACL in the Super Bowl.
Oh, perfect. Well, I hope that doesn't happen again.
But we've talked about it a few times, but this past weekend they were seen at the Oscars.
The Vanity Fair after party, right?
Yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce's Oscar after parties at Vanity Fair. We're like...
Oh, I didn't know it was Jay's. I think that it was at the Vanity Fair after party.
All right, yeah, regardless.
But regardless, for sure.
They were even more touchy-feely than they were at the Super Bowl.
And everyone's saying like she was complimenting his outfit. Like when I'm like reading the news articles, like you could clearly see they're rapping to each other. They're just like singing songs. Like she's literally like in his face like this. Like she's not commenting on his outfit. She's like singing to him. She's vibing out.
Right.
Let her vibe out.
Do you think
That's so weird?
Yeah, people have. It's just kind of
people have too much time in their hands to like go make a podcast every week and talk about
exactly. But people are weird. Like a lot of people don't know how to read like people.
100%.
Or like situations.
Read the room.
Right.
Like she's clearly just like vibe. She's like she almost pulled him in for a kiss. Like yeah, probably almost. But like who cares? Like
right. I would hope so.
Right. Like if they're supposedly together. I would hope that they're going to share a sweet moment.
Yeah, we've been talking about them being connected since the freaking before the holidays.
The only thing that I'm worried about with Kim, just in regards to her attire that she wore to the Oscars, it was like a white Balenciaga, which besides the point,
interesting
dress, but like it was a white dress. Like, how did you not get makeup on it? I was thinking that the entire time, like, how is makeup not on this owl? The entire front of it would just be covered in like self-tanner for me.
All I'm saying is that Odell Beckham needs to be careful with the Kardashian curse.
Right, of course.
We've talked about it. Don't need to re-educate everybody on it, but the Kardashian curse is real.
So.
Humphreys.
Right. That's it.
Lamar Odom.
Oh, right.
Kanye.
Oh, my God.
Scott Disick. Reggie Bush.
Truth.
Ray J.
Right.
There's more, I'm sure.
No, I mean, it is kind of crazy.
Like, there's
Don't
been...
fuck with them.
Oh, the guy...
They're
Austin,
like in the Illuminati.
Miles Austin.
I don't know. I don't remember who that is. But I feel like I do.
James Harden. Like...
Who was with James Harden?
Chloe.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting, Chloe.
Ben Simmons. Like...
Who the hell is that?
Ben Simmons, the guy that was linked with one of the Jenners, and then like ever since he was linked with her,
I'm trying to remember.
He like literally has played like 2 NBA games in the last 5 years because he's just always miraculously hurt.
That's crazy. No, I don't.
He's actually just ruled out again for the rest of the season, and he hasn't played all season for like a
It's the curse.
Yes,
it's the curse.
It's Kardashian curse.
We've definitely probably, again, like I said, probably talked about it. But there are so many names I have to try to remember on here. Like I can really only remember some of the standout ones. But I'm trying. I'm remembering more names than I would have last year.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you.
And then another player who is not a free agent, but was a free agent. Oh no, he was traded. Or was he a free agent? Regardless, he got on a new team last year. He may be retiring. His name's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers might be retiring to become Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s vice president in this campaign trail.
Are you serious?
For president of the United States. Yes.
Are you serious?
Robert F. Kennedy has recently approached the NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers and former Minnesota governor and professional wrestler Jesse Ventura about serving as his running mate on an independent presidential ticket. And both have welcomed the overtures to whatever. Mr. Kennedy said that he'd been speaking with Mr. Rodgers pretty consistently over the past month about
He's
this.
not going to not play NFL to be the vice president. I mean, this is just out of his mind. No. I hate all of this. I hate it all. This is insane. No. This is not. No. Stick to football. Like, this is when you got to just stick to football. Like,
how crazy would that be?
That would be insane. Like, do you think that he would really retire?
Yes.
Is he saying he's going to retire?
No. He's saying that he's going to play for like another 4 years, but the fact that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is saying it means that like there has to be some truth to it. He wouldn't just be saying it, but he would have to retire to at least or put his career on hold, and he doesn't have much time left in his career to pursue that. Like he can't be the quarterback of the Jets and the vice president of the United States.
Oh, says literally who?
I think that's like a fact.
that's in the rules. That's in the contract. You cannot play in the NFL.
Also, I think I know someone that's on an ayahuasca trip with him right now.
Who?
Based on videos that I've seen, but I don't want to confirm nor can I deny.
What?
I have to do some more research.
You know someone that's on a trip with him right now?
Yeah, I think.
Personally?
Yes. With a bunch of NFL players.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
Is it the same person I'm thinking it is?
Yes, I believe so.
Can you like hold the mic and like tell me, just like mouth it to me like this? Wait, just mouth it to me like this. Like do it coach's style.
Huh?
Who? Who the hell is that?
James, friends.
Yeah! You can't say it.
Good friends with one of my great friends that we were hanging out with this weekend.
Okay.
The bald guy with the beard.
Yeah, no. Why would he be there?
His cousin is married to one of the players, and.
Oh, okay. We move on then. We don't want to give away too much information.
Well, we might come with a story later. Maybe have him on the pod.
No way.
Huh? I would love to.
I would love to have him.
That'd be an awesome story.
That'd be literally insane. You never know. I mean, stay tuned. The Double Dose gets all the hot guests here.
Yeah, I invited 2 people on to talk about the Saquon Barkley situation.
But they're obviously just so upset about it. They didn't even want to come on and speak about it.
Yeah.
So, whatever. They sit with Tiki Barber. And for that reason, we're out.
They can stay there with Tiki Barber.
Exactly.
Next up, we have an ex-Vanderbilt quarterback, Mo Hassan, who said he was offered $300,000 to fix a game by the Italian mob. He claims that someone from the Italian mob approached him at a bar in Nashville and basically offered him money to throw a game, which I think is very enticing. And I think is a very good story. And I put it on here for a reason because I think it's something cool to talk about, but I'm calling so much bullshit on this.
Oh, you don't think it's real?
No, this kid's lying through his teeth.
You think
he just started a podcast.
Like...
He literally just started a podcast. It's like one of the first episodes of the podcast, and he's telling the story. He was a backup quarterback his entire time at Vanderbilt, which isn't a knock. Like
you're literally at Vanderbilt. Like,
yeah,
what?
And you're still in like the SEC, the best college football conference in America.
Okay.
So it's not a knock at any beans, but he literally only threw 17 passes in his career and never started a game.
So you don't think that anyone would have come up to him like, hey, if you get in there, like throw the game, or can you tell everyone to throw the game?
Maybe like that's what I think it probably was. If it was anything, I think it was that. Where
what, like tell everyone to throw the game?
Or like, can you get me in with like a player that can impact the game?
Oh, and I'll give you $300,000.
Yeah, like
interesting.
Some sort of proposition. But I do think that, like, especially with sports gambling coming back up and, I mean, being legalized now, I really do feel like this is happening around the country, especially with college students.
I'm sure it's happening around the country with college students, like, especially before the NIL deals and stuff, like, a way for them to get money. You know what I mean?
Well, even with the NIL deals, like Vanderbilt, like, how much money is, like, the Vanderbilt football players making? Like, not much. Like, they're not Alabama, they're not Florida, they're not Ohio State. Like,
yeah, but isn't it like a big school, like prestige or something?
Yeah, it is. It just doesn't have like the money back, like the football program.
Okay, doesn't have money.
Not like those other schools. I'm sure they have like a lot of money, but not what they're not making millions of dollars there. They're not. They're making probably.
That surprises me.
Tens of thousands, probably.
Yeah, but that surprises me. Like with all the people that are probably like backing that school, like that they wouldn't put more money into their football. You know what I mean? Like that they wouldn't be paying the kids more. Like that's interesting to me. Right.
Well, it's just that it's not that like they're not trying. It's just the other schools have so much money because they're such powerhouses.
Yeah, totally. But like the people that like go to Vanderbilt, like aren't they all like snobby anyway? Like they're all like rich folk.
I'm sure. Isn't Vanderbilt named after the Vanderbilts?
I mean, I don't know where else the name would come from.
I genuinely didn't know.
I genuinely don't know either. Like, I don't know where else the name would come from, though. You
know
what I mean?
True,
like,
true.
Has to be the Vanderbilts.
Has to be.
Like, it would be like, is Silveira University after Nathan Silveira? Like, of course.
True. We should make that happen. How much money do you think you would need from the mob to
throw a game?
Yeah.
If I'm in college?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like $300,000 is more than enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
more than enough, but listen, not enough. Yeah.
Way to negotiate.
Yeah, way to negotiate. Exactly. Give me 301, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, I'm super interested to see to know how common this is. Well, it really won't ever come out. It's always been a thing in that in sports, but interested to figure that out. Moving on, another college basketball program that we've talked about in the past, LSU. Remember Flau'jae Johnson?
I do and I don't.
Flau'jae Johnson, her mom and Angel Reese's mom got into it on social media at the beginning of this year when Angel Reese wasn't playing.
Yes.
Because no one knew why Angel Reese wasn't playing. Yes. And there was a bunch of drama going on the LSU basketball team.
Yes. Who did I agree with? I gotta remember who was right and who was wrong. We
agreed
that no parent should be getting involved.
Exactly.
That's what it was. Oh my God, I'm a genius.
Yes, memory still trapped.
I mean, seriously.
Still trapped.
They really should test this brain.
Well, they were playing, LSU was playing South Carolina, another women's basketball powerhouse, in the SEC tournament.
Okay.
And their tempers flared, and some larger girl, by large I mean tall, she was 6'8", ran into Flau'jae Johnson and pushed her over. Okay. Flau'jae is under 6 feet.
Okay. Oh, so she's tiny in WNBA terms.
Yeah.
Or college. Whatever.
Basketball in general.
Yeah.
This girl like knocked her over and shoved her over. It turned into like a little bit of a tussle amongst the players. Well, Flau'jae Johnson's brother, speaking of families getting involved, was sitting like front row behind the scorer's table.
Oh, this family's as thick as thieves. You want to talk about
he
the mob?
jumped over the scorer's table and went on the court and pushed the other girl.
Oh my god! Your hands on a woman, like goodbye, arrested, jail.
Well, he got arrested, went to jail, but like he didn't really make much of an impact on that girl, like because the girl was still bigger than him.
Okay, but either way, a man should never touch a woman. Like
No, it was nuts. It was nuts. Nor should they be running on the court.
Could you literally imagine? Like I'd be like, call the damn cops.
Like it's wild. But can you like
unacceptable?
How wild is that? This man.
I mean, I can't even imagine like what like. I guess he just like really likes to protect his sister, but like I wouldn't even think would you even say thank you for protecting me, but like you don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Like we're just playing b-ball.
Right.
We're just playing the ball, the game.
Right.
The hip hoops.
Hoops.
We're just playing hoops. Like it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
tension seems high and things don't seem to be healthy in that family. I don't think that they handle anger very well.
No, not at all. So, they need some therapy.
Yeah, you want to talk about therapy? They need it.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. I thought I had anger issues.
Please. Your anger issues are nothing compared to Flau'jae Johnson's brother. Who knows?
Who knows? People are asking.
All right, let's get into our double D's threes then. Go for it.
Me first?
Yeah.
All right. So, my double D's threes are three people that I would want the Patriots to get outside of the draft.
Okay.
So, either trade for or sign.
Okay, go for it.
Number 3, Calvin Ridley. Okay, Calvin Ridley's a receiver formerly of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're in contract talks right now. Not looking too good for the Patriots, but I think he'd be a good addition.
Oh, great. Okay, he's going where Mac Jones is going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next up is Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is a star wide receiver for the...
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he plays for the San Francisco 49ers. He's really good.
Did he play in the Super Bowl?
He did play in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But the thing is that his contract's about to expire at the end of next year, and him and the 49ers aren't close to in their contract negotiations. So they may be open to moving him, and if so, the Patriots need to jump in and grab him.
Okay.
And lastly is T. Higgins. T. Higgins is
I know T. Higgins.
Another wide receiver. All these guys are wide receivers.
Okay. So
as you can see, I'm definitely biased with my football opinions because I was a wide receiver myself.
So, like, all you want is wide receivers then?
I think that's a place the Patriots need to improve at the most.
Okay. Are you saying that because you were a wide receiver, or is that what you feel?
That's what I feel.
Okay. I respect your feelings.
They're horrible at the wide receiver position.
If they had you, it wouldn't be a problem.
I've been screaming this from the rooftops since 2016.
Yeah, seriously.
But T. Higgins is same exact situation as the Brandon Ayuk situation. His contract has actually expired with the Bengals. They franchise tagged him, which teams can do at the end of the contract. It means that they can. It's a 1-year contract, fully guaranteed. Player doesn't have a choice on anything really. So he got assigned that franchise tag, and he asked to be traded after that happened. So I would love either any one of those three fellows to be wide receivers. Also, I need to mention this, not a W's threes. I just want to mention it earlier. Kind of really didn't work into the W's threes very well, but I just have to mention it. This week, I've kind of turned a page with the Patriots and what I wanted them to do at the quarterback position because I'm so nervous about the wide receiver position. I think that there's a generational talent in the draft at the wide receiver position. His name's Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
He is extremely talented. He's supposed to be like a generational type player that they can get at the number 3 pick. But if they draft him, they won't get one of the quarterbacks.
And you're okay with that?
Well, that's where if they do that, they should trade for the guy that is currently in Chicago that the Bears are ready to give up on Mr. Justin Fields.
That's a quarterback. So you're saying that you want them to draft a wide receiver and to trade for a quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
That's if they don't get any. If they don't get any of the 3 guys that I listed, any of those receivers.
Yeah, this is in the draft.
If they don't get any of those three receivers through free agency or trades.
Okay.
Because those guys are existing NFL players.
Okay.
If they don't do that and draft one of the quarterbacks, then they need to flip it and trade for a quarterback and draft a receiver.
When do you think they're going to make that decision?
It's all ongoing. They're trying to sign Calvin Ridley. He seems like he doesn't really want to engage. He wants to go back to Jacksonville. And the trades are just always interesting. Like, you can't really bet on a trade going through until it happens. Like, a lot of times, like, the teams that you hear are rumored to, like, be on the other side of the trades. Typically, that doesn't actually happen because usually it's, like, another team feeding the media that information to, like, help their negotiation power. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like, the Cincinnati Bengals. Actually, no, let's use the Chicago Bears because that's where Justin Fields is.
Okay.
So Justin Fields, let's say they're in the Bears are in negotiations with Las Vegas Raiders, for instance. They would slip the media information saying that the Patriots they're also negotiating with the Patriots to bump up the price for the Raiders. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, so but like, why would it bump it up?
Because it's supply and demand. It's like instead of one team being interested, you're now negotiating against another team. It's like if you're going to buy a house or rent an apartment, you don't want to be negotiating against someone else because that'll drive up the price of the apartment.
So everything they try to keep everything under wraps, you think?
Yeah, some of these.
Who's the team that's like the most known for not keeping under wraps?
Oh, it's all.
Every man for himself.
It's all a crapshoot. Yeah, it's all a crapshoot.
All right. Well, I hope that everything works out the way that you want it to, because for my happiness next season, that depends a lot on it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So, I'm praying for you. All my prayers are going to that.
And that's why we're here. That's why I keep you around, and that's why we're.
Oh, thank God.
That's why we're doing this.
Right, of course.
'Cause I know you got my back.
I got your back. Don't worry. So my double these threes this week. Let me get my phone out because I wrote them.
No phones.
Yeah, I wrote them down. I was, a little curious this week on the weather, and I was just like, you know what? I don't understand. Like, why when I go to the weather app, like, what is it really like outside? So I'm saying that my double these threes is, in hypothetical, is what my real weather app would say. Like, this is a weather app that I need. A or 3, whatever. The type of weather. Is it a cold 63? Is it a windy 63? Is it a hot 63? Is it a humid 63? Like, I need another word. I need an adjective with my temperature. You know what I mean? Like, I could go outside. It could be 60. I don't know why 63 is coming up because it was like 63 today. But it's like, am I going outside and it's a warm 63? Or is it windy? Am I blowing all over? Am I going to be cold? It's so annoying. Because I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to stick my arm outside, but how much is that going to do?
Right.
Moving on to number 2. Type of outerwear. I think that they need to tell you what you should be wearing. Like, what are good things to wear? For example, a light jacket, a parka. Definitely pack your pair of gloves. Shorts are okay for the day, but change at night. You know what I mean? Like, these are the things that we need the weather apps to be saying to us. Mm-hmm. And lastly, will it actually rain is what I need. Like, what are the chances of it actually fucking raining? Because apparently that precipitation number isn't even the precipitation happening. It's the percentage of if it's going to happen at your area at the time. So you could literally move 500 feet and it could be a different precipitation chance or whatever the hell. Like, I need to know, is it going to rain? How much is it going to rain? Do I need to bring my fucking umbrella outside? Do I not? Is it going to be sunny in 2 hours? Am I going to be carrying around this sopping wet umbrella and have rain boots on, clunking around the streets while it's sunny and gorgeous in the afternoon? I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore. It's just like I need a weather app that tells me more. I need more from the weather apps. Like, they're wrong half the time. Like, why don't you spend the other half of the time actually doing research into what people want on these freaking apps?
And I feel you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you agree?
I do. It's ridiculous. The percentage thing, I can't. That's one of those. That's like outer space to me.
Oh my God, it's 100% chance of rain, not a drop. It's dry as the Sahara Desert outside, not a drop.
But it doesn't actually mean chance. It's so weird.
No, it's awful.
Makes no sense.
So I just think that there needs to be like a little bit more clarity. Like, you really think I need to see the wind index? Like, you think I need to know? Like, no, I don't need to see that. Like, I need you to tell me it's windy. It's really windy today. It's very windy. It's not that windy. You know what I mean? Like, it might be a snowball, whatever the hell those things are called. A blizzard.
Right. It's one of those things. It's like. It's what
I need.
It's like the whole stock market and finances. It's like overcomplicated by the people who work in it, just so that the average person can't understand.
Why is the weather that complicated?
Shouldn't
like,
be.
I understand like that it's unpredictable, but like, make it more predictable.
Right.
Don't tell me the weather if you don't actually know what it is.
Right. Just say inconclusive.
Right. So, that's my case.
Thank you.
And I think it's honestly genius.
It is. It is. Certainly.
Thank you. I just think, like, even, like, if they put the adjective in the front, like, that would change a lot for me. Cold, 55. You know? Freezing, 32.
That's literally what it is.
No, but, you know what I'm saying? A
Gotcha.
Freezing 82.
Right.
Like, a windy...
Maybe this is a business idea. Maybe it's an app idea for you.
A windy 70, you know what I mean?
Right.
Could be equivalent as a 55.
Well, do you think that's what,
sunny?
Do you think that's what the feels like number is?
Yeah, but is it? Oh, it's 66. It feels like 66 outside. I walk outside, it feels like damn 42. It's a different story.
Right.
Feels like I could be wearing a heavier coat. Okay. Okay, Weather Channel.
Okay.
Okay, Weather app.
Okay.
That's it. It's time!
It's time!
For the sick puppy and interesting cat of the week.
You want me to go?
I mean, you're the one who does the sick puppy and interesting cats of the week, so.
I think we'll start coming up with yours, too.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Put on some work on me, for sure. Yeah, I think that you should start.
I think you're really gonna enjoy it. So, all right. If not, I think that you need to rank my sick puppy, interesting cat. Like, when I give you like an interesting cat or sick puppy, you should give me like, that's like a 7.6.
You just love like feedback and like criticism, whatever. Like, I don't want to do that to you. All of your ideas are always perfect. Like, all of your sick puppy and interesting cats are always so good. Right. I don't need to tell you that it's a 7.3 sick puppy.
I don't know. Some of them hit and some of them don't.
Right, but that's just their sick puppy of the week. Sometimes the puppies leave the pound. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get adopted. Sometimes they stay in the cage. Let it rip.
All right, letting it rip. We're ripping it over to Italia. Okay, our sick puppy of the week is Roberto D'Aversa.
Roberto D'Aversa.
Thank you. He's a Serie A coach, the top soccer league in Italy.
Okay.
But he was fired by, how do you say that word in Italian? Lychee?
I don't need, Lecce? I would say Lecce.
Lecce. He was fired by Lecce after he headbutting an opposing team's player, Thomas Henry, yesterday.
Ooh. Wait, the head coach was fired?
The head coach was fired because the head coach headbutted the player of the opposing team.
What are with the anger issues? For real. What's happening?
Wait, sports are emotional.
I mean, why would the coach do that? They're like, how do you expect your players not to do that then if you're setting the example for them?
Because they don't have to worry about that anymore. He's fired.
You think anyone's going to sign him? Probably not.
Yeah, he'll get another shot.
A crazy thing.
He'll get another shot.
Oh, really? Wow, look at these men just headbutting other people. Like, this would literally never happen in women's sports. If a coach headbutted a girl, she'd be out forever.
The first altercation was all women's.
The first altercation?
Yeah, the LSU altercation was all women.
But it was a man that came in and freaking put his hands on a girlie, and that's what the story was about.
Out of defense for his sister.
Still a man and a woman. That's a man getting involved. That's the reason why the story is here. If the hoop star, just pushed Flau'jae, that wouldn't be our story, would it? Case and point.
Could have been.
Tie it with a bow.
Could have been. I have to look up this gentleman's name because I did not write down the team that he's on.
For the interesting cat?
Yeah, for our interesting cat.
Is Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson re-signed signed a new contract with the Chicago Bears. Okay? And he's our interesting cat because they had a press conference to announce it with the team. Great, awesome general manager there, head coach there, he's there. Perfect. First question asked, they asked, like, how is he feeling? How does it feel to have this, like, brand new contract, made a bunch of money? How you feeling? First thing he says is that he's happy because he announced that he's recovering from a sex addiction. And so that it's a great time for him to get this contract because he's in recovery for his sex addiction. First thing he said.
Yeah. Well, I think he just was probably, feeling like he was so. Why? Like, why? Why the need? Why? I don't like.
What are we doing?
Feeling like so, like in a box, but like no one needs to know that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe like other. I don't know.
But even if like he could have just said it, like I've been going through a lot.
Yeah, like
I've been battling some certain demons in my head.
Right.
And like,
but I feel like people would have taken that and ran with it. So he just came out with the press and was like, I have a sex addiction, which honestly is like probably the best addiction to have. I'm not gonna lie, but that like it's just wild that he would say that first thing at a press conference in front of the media. People are probably like, what the fuck? But
transparent as hell. Don't we want our athletes to be transparent?
Right. We're asking for transparency. And when they're too transparent, we say they're too transparent. So where's the line? Maybe sex addiction is it.
Tiger Woods had one.
Yeah, did he come out at a press conference and say it?
He was forced to because his wife beat him up with a baseball bat.
Yeah, right. But the wife kind of did it for him. You dirty bastard.
You dirty hole.
But great, interesting cat and sick puppy, per usual.
Want to give me a rating?
No.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
Things you may have missed this past weekend. UFC 299. We watched it. We loved it.
It was gross.
What was gross about it?
When they like were literally bashing each other's face in.
Yeah, but it was a great card.
I'm just like I'm totally here to watch UFC. Like I love to watch on the couch on like a Saturday night. Like I think that's like a fun way, but like it's so fucking gross. Like it's gross. It's gross.
One of the grossest parts to me is when
someone
gets like a deep cut.
Oh my god, and it's just bleeding and the blood's everywhere and everyone just punching at it. It's disgusting.
Not even. I think it's
ew. Don't please. When the coach comes, don't even.
And they stick the whole Q-tip inside the cut.
Bubba, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Do not keep going. Like who does that to a girl?
But I was also just more interested in the people that were sitting ringside during the fights. I was just kept getting distracted because now the cameras are so good that like
right, you can see who's around.
Literally, you can see everyone crystal clear up to like the 10th row, and it's like so distracting, especially when everyone's just a big name. Like everybody from Trump to Dave Portnoy to Julian Edelman to the Bussin' with the Boy crew to the new podcast I like.
Bob Does Sports.
Bob Does Sports.
They were there.
They were there.
Wow.
Liver King was there. Action Bronson, Joe Burrow, Nick Bosa, Sam Hubbard, Logan Paul, Tony Hawk.
Crazy.
Like it was loaded there in Miami. Yeah. And I'm sure there's more that I'm even missing, but it was crazy. It
sounds crazy.
I need to just emphasize the fact that I need to go to a UFC fight.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
I want to.
I'll bring like nose plugs or whatever, so I don't have to smell the blood.
Okay. Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou in Francis Ngannou's second professional boxing match. Absolutely.
Maybe Francis Ngannou needs to stop boxing.
Yes, he does. This puts a cap.
You're right. Like I think he's done after this, right?
I don't know. He should be. It was a complete embarrassment.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jake Paul. Speaking of boxing, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson announced that they will be fighting one another in a boxing match aired on Netflix on July 20th.
Like, Mike Tyson, why are we doing this?
He's 58 years old.
Right, like, why are you fighting a 58-year-old man?
Right.
Just, like, chill.
Right.
Everything's for the views.
Thank you. And that's the thing about boxing. It's just, like, you never really know when it's for the views and for the money and when it's, like, real. Like, this isn't going to be a real fight, but we're all going to watch it.
You never know if it's going to be a real fight. I think you're going to be, like, surprised. I think that they really are going to give it their all.
I don't know. Mike Tyson has fought in a couple of fights since he's retired in like the last couple of years, and they're both
You just get paid a ton of money.
Just to dance around the ring and like knock each other a little bit.
Right.
Like they have the behind the scenes like handshake agreement, like don't hit me in the face more than a few times, like
dumb.
Just you know what I mean, like just like make it a show, and I think this is definitely what that's gonna be. But I'll probably still watch
Netflix.
Right, exactly. Tyreek Hill was part of a disagreement at a Kevin Hart comedy show that escalated into a brawl.
Tyreek Hill needs to just stop. I know like his house, but like, stop leaving. Stop leaving a room. You know what I mean? Just stay in your room. Stay in your bedroom. Stay in the house. Like you need to stop. He's like he's an animal.
Right.
He can't be tamed.
But like it's crazy to me that no one else sees it. Like no one else like says that he's a problem. Like it's always other people that are a problem. It's always the people around him. It's always a situation.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, of course it's him.
Right. It follows you every week. This guy's in the news for something.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Tyreek Hill does this. Tyreek Hill does that. How are you going to say if he's not the problem? He's literally the headline.
Right.
Please.
Vanessa Hudgens is pregnant.
Yes, V-Hudge.
She let the world know when she showed up to the Oscars. Did you know that her husband, Cole Tucker, is a professional baseball player?
I did not.
Plays for the Seattle Mariners.
Apparently, like, no one knew that she was pregnant until she showed up at the Oscars with the belly. And she looked gorgeous. I actually sent that post to Janelle, and I was like, are we doing a maternity shoot? Because if we are, this is what the look is. And she said that she wasn't. But gorgeous. I mean,
never
gorgeous.
Too late.
Never too late. Never too late.
It's too late when the baby comes. But until then, never too late.
You can still put like a pillow in there, a watermelon or something.
Pillow in there? Really?
Yeah.
It's going to show the belly?
Oh, no, but yeah, like make it fake. Prosthetics.
Okay.
Prosthetic belly.
Yeah.
You never know. People may be into it. People might be into it.
Speaking of love, Brock Purdy got married over the weekend.
So sweet. I saw this.
Yeah, to his college girlfriend that he met at Iowa State.
Yeah, I loved it. Loved it for them. They're so, like, Christian mingle. You know what I mean?
Exactly. As that marriage blossomed, Gisele Bündchen was interviewed by Robin Roberts and was asked about her divorce from Tom Brady.
I know,
she broke down.
The special hasn't come out yet.
It hasn't come down yet.
But, like, clips have come out.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you see the clip, you see the preview, I feel like you see the whole interview. Like, I think that's all of it.
Oh, okay, well, I'm excited to watch it. No lie. I'm excited to see what Gisele has to say about it. Like, it's her point of view. Like, you don't want to listen to women's points of view?
No, I don't want her point of view. I'm out on Gisele. She was dating this jiu-jitsu guy far before the divorce happened. She was cheating on Tom Brady far before the divorce happened.
Oh, please.
And she can take her crocodile tears back to Brazil. No one gives a absolute shit.
Oh, please.
Go cry somewhere else.
Oh, Nathan, you're being so dramatic. Like, no lie. Like, how can you not even think at all that had anything to do? Like, sometimes people just literally fall in love and then fall apart. They were literally...
I truly believe that she was cheating on him with this guy.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I don't think that she was cheating on him.
So this guy was her jiu-jitsu instructor for like years, and then all of a sudden, the second she gets divorced, 2 weeks later, they're dating? No. They were fucking before.
I don't think that she was cheating on Tom. I don't.
I guarantee you she
was. I don't think that she was cheating on Tom. Like, literally, she has 3 children with him. Like, it's not the case. It's just literally not the case.
Anyways.
I trust her.
Deion Dawkins, who plays for the Buffalo Bills, pulled a troll move to the Buffalo fans by posting on his Instagram story that he was leaving the Bills 10 minutes before the Bills announced that they actually re-signed him.
Like, haha?
Yeah, stupid.
That's, like, not even funny at all.
Yeah, it's just kind of dumb.
Like, oh, I'm leaving. Just kidding, I'm staying. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, did you want to see if people cared? Is that why?
Well,
like,
people are going to... He's a good player. People will care, but, like, why cause stress for 10 minutes?
Yeah, like, why even cause... Did anyone even notice? Like, 10 minutes, is that even enough time? Like, did anyone even pick that up?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see the
like,
story.
Besides, like, legit diehard fans who follows every move that, like, could see, like, within the minute. You know what I mean? Like, for 10 minutes, that's not even enough time.
Just a Buffalo thing to do.
Yeah, just, like, weird.
Just a Buffalo thing.
Oh, please.
Adam Sandler pulled up to a random gym in London last week to play pickup basketball.
I love that. I love this for Adam Sandler. I love that he does this. He does this frequently, and I think it's so cute. I love that he just, like, literally
loves playing basketball. He loves playing basketball.
Like, get this man on a basketball court. Get this man a team. Why has he not bought a team yet or part of a team?
He's on the Philadelphia 76ers as a scout.
Like, real?
No, in the movie.
No, but I'm saying, like, why doesn't he really get, like, oh, funny. Oh, my God, the jokes tonight. You're just coming with them. Why doesn't he, like, for real get a team? Like, I feel like he really loves basketball. Like, why wouldn't he buy a portion of the team? He can definitely afford it. That Netflix money.
Yeah, I think he just wants to play rather than manage.
Okay.
Moving on, Utah State's woman basketball coach was asked how she was going to rebuild the team next season once her team was eliminated from the conference tournament and their season was over. And she just answered, I won't be rebuilding because I was just notified when I was walking off the court that I was fired.
But she was for real fired, not like this man from Buffalo.
Yeah, she was for real fired.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's so awkward and uncomfortable. That's like exactly how I would have handled it too. Like, I don't know, I just was fucking fired, so go ask them.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And then the last one, I'm sure everyone's seen it already. John Cena presented an Oscar while he was...
you've seen it.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. He presented an Oscar while he was naked. Turns out he wasn't actually naked, so that's... No.
Did you want him to actually be naked? You just wanted to see John Cena naked on your big screen?
No, but commit to the bit.
You wanted to see him naked.
Commit to the bit.
You wanted to see his ass?
That's the difference. No, but hear me out. That's the difference in, like, why, internet brands like the Toast, like Barstool, like Bob Does Sports, why they are more popular than, like, the Oscars or, like, mainstream media now, because they can actually do shit like that. Like, it's actually real stunts.
Right.
Like, that's the thing.
You love real stunts.
Come on, you know what I mean.
You love real stunts. You love it. Daredevil. You're a daredevil. Yeah, I want John Cena naked on my screen. I want to see, you're like, I want to see his penis on my screen.
If I don't see the tip, it didn't happen.
No, stop it. Stop it. He's a large ass man, though. I'm like, what is happening to you? Like, he is beefed up.
Another Massachusetts native.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
John Cena?
Yep.
And you're not even proud that he was at the Oscars? I mean, he was naked on the screen, but it wasn't even enough for you. You needed more.
I knew.
I need more naked from John Cena.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God. I'm funny tonight.
And then things to watch. NFL free agency, like we've been covering. Got to keep on watching that.
Yeah, I love it.
NCAA basketball, the conference tournaments are happening. Big East tournaments this weekend. ACC tournaments this weekend. SEC tournaments. They're all happening this weekend.
ACC, SEC.
Then come Sunday is when the brackets get announced.
On St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day. The brackets
Hopefully you get the luck of the Irish.
Possibly.
Yeah, the brackets gets announced.
And we can start filling out brackets.
All right, let's fill out our brackets soon then.
And then lastly, this weekend is the Players Golf Tournament. It's a big tournament in the PGA Tour. Excuse me. It's hosted at the PGA Tour's like headquarters in Ponte Verde Beach in Florida, right outside of Jacksonville.
Beautiful.
They have the classic par 3 where it's an island hole.
Hopefully no alligators show up.
No alligators show up.
In Florida?
Yeah, I'm sure they're in the lake, but like...
That's what I'm saying. Hope they don't come and snatch a ball.
It's the classic 17th hole there.
Oh my God, you're like so not even like enjoying my funniness tonight.
I am.
What's your problem over there?
I'm hungry.
You're just upset that John Cena wasn't naked across your street.
Listen, when it comes to the John Cena thing, it bothers me that you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, you just want to see him naked. That's the problem.
I would love to see John Cena naked.
I know you would.
Mm-hmm.
I know you would.
I would.
You would love to go take him to the island that the 17th hole at the Players is on, and you would just love to take him with an alligator.
Yes. I would love to.
I could tell you're hangry. Don't worry, everyone. He will be fed after this. You will eat.
That's the thing, though. Like, one of us is always hungry and record.
And it affects the pod.
It does affect the pod. I'm trying. I'm here. I'm performing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Peak performance over there.
Oh, thanks.
You're giving a 3.7, not even a 7.3. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, that's not nice. That's not nice at all.
Yeah, you're giving like a 5.
If I ever told you that, you'd literally smack me over the head with the microphone.
Oh, 100% I would.
So these double standards either need to stop.
The double standards at the Double Dose, your favorite sports drama podcast. Thank you so much for listening to another episode.
76.
Wow, yes, episode 76.
It's a lot of episodes.
We have crushed it, 76 episode under our belt. 76 million trillion more, and hopefully by that time they'll be just as vintage as this jacket.
Or the Mac Jones jersey. Or R.I.P. this Mac Jones jersey. It'll probably never be worn again.
And moment of silence from the Mac Jones, and that's it. Moment is over. Thank you, Nathan, for always being the best co-host that a gal like me could ask for. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Hope everyone has a great rest of your week. And cheers!
Cheers!
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod. Thank you.